You're watching DCTV Denton Community Television.
And they tell me, follow your dreams. And they say, do what you want, and money will come.
Hi, thanks for watching the show. Hope you're having a great day. And we're enjoying the Texas heat here today. I think it's about 106 degrees. We're broadcasting from Denton, Texas at UNT. My guest today is Alison O'Meara. Alison, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming. And when did you start playing guitar?
Probably about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd gotten a guitar when I was a kid. Maybe when I was like 7 or 8, I had my first guitar, and I tried to like play it for a bit, but I just really couldn't stay focused. And I've been involved with art all my life, so it was kind of hard to put that aside for the guitar at the time. And then I got an electric when I was 15.
Really?
But then I kept always having friends who wanted to show me instead of letting me kind of like learn on my own, which I do much better doing that, where I could just like get a book or a video and just kind of do trial and error, because that's how I did with my art process. So I kind of applied the same. But then, I don't know, about like 5 or 6 years ago, mainly when I started working for Half Price and moved to Denton, was kind of like living on my own and doing my own thing, that I just kind of found out that I'm like, man, I have a lot I want to say and do, and I'm all around these really inspiring people, and I just kind of like, man, I just want to go do this. So I just kind of figured out how to sing right around that time, and what like really worked well for my voice. Like it was kind of similar thing where it's like I tried many times to do like choir or sing songs for like talent shows during a kid, but I really kind of hadn't found my voice until I got older, and then I got really comfortable with like singing at a lower range, and just I wanted to sing and had so much I wanted to like say and was writing so much that I just kind of like picked up the guitar just to like not have to wait around for anybody else anymore. Because despite knowing a lot of great amount of people, nobody had the time, you know, and I didn't want to have to wait on anybody to, oh, we can do practice when? And, you know.
Yeah, it's something you can do yourself to have that magical power to just create something with a guitar in your own voice.
Exactly, yeah, and it was just like, I know that my voice kind of overpowers the guitar, but I have plenty of friends over the year who are also like yelling when I'm playing to be like, turn the guitar up, that needs to go up, I don't know, and I always enjoy that, and their support has like helped so much on many things, because the way I play is kind of different than a lot of other people, and they're used to, and they're like, why don't you just go and do 2 to 3 chords and just keep repeating that over and over again. And it's like, well, this feels better to me. This feels right. So, I don't know.
Who were some of your influences when you were younger?
Man, I know reading about Patti Smith was super inspiring, just because, like, without even like hearing her music, even though I did get horses pretty early on, so that was awesome. She just would go and just do what she wanted. She would just like go out and be like, she didn't care what anybody saw or thought about her at all. She was like, I'm gonna go to all these television shows. I'm gonna just stand outside and wait all the time. And then she just became friends with them, and then realized that she needed to do more of her own stuff. I think she had already been writing for a while, but she wasn't actually like performing, and I don't think was really doing music, but then was just so heavily influenced by all the people around her that I was just like, man, I want to be around something like that, and that scene happening just seemed so inspiring to me that I just like, man, it'd be amazing to go do all of that. And I don't know, with my mom, I grew up with her listening to like Motown and soul, and I really like doo-wop a lot as a kid. I went through a lot of different random music phases. I always remember distinctly going from country to rap, and I felt like my dad liked all of these and I really just want to say like white people music, but it's like, you know, like to Frank Sinatra to like Madonna's hits early on or something like Borderline or I don't know. And I mean, definitely Elvis Costello because I was named for the song Alison. So
Really?
yeah, so I heard that a lot growing up as a
Did
kid.
either of your
and
parents play music, or are they just like big fans of music?
They were just big fans. Like my
Yeah.
mom was always around it for sure. Like my
Yeah.
dad would kind of just have his normal like Saturday morning tradition where you'd go through his playlist of stuff.
Really?
But I was always kind of annoyed because him and my brother are the kind of people that'll just get an album and listen to one track on it and they won't
Oh.
listen to the whole album.
Yeah.
They'll just overplay that one track. And I mean,
Really?
I understand getting hooked on some songs and I've definitely replayed a couple of songs, but I'll usually at least try and like give the whole album a couple of run-throughs.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I grew up with a good mix of things, and just trying to think.
And Denton has a really active music scene.
And I got so lucky working at Half Price when I first started coming to Denton, and I worked with a bunch of local musicians.
Really?
Like, I mean, Grady Sandlin worked there, and he's one of the drummers of Denton. Between him and Justin Collins, I mean, they've kind of got majority of all the major, or most of the bands that I've known at least, they've been the drummers for.
Yeah.
But then I worked with like Shane Wright, who was in Sarah Reddington, and so I got to just go see like a Sarah Reddington show, and then I got to see Daniel Fulmer play, and his stuff was awesome. And worked with Chris Garver, who's now playing as Delmore Pilcrow, and I got to go see his stuff when he was living with Ryan Becker and Grady Sandlin, and when they were all living together, and then they
Really?
would play shows together and stuff, and he. I don't know, just getting to watch all the things that they could do in such
Yeah.
like off the wall moments and stuff, and getting to catch that, it was just like, these are the moments that I just grew up wanting to have, and getting to be around them, and just, I don't know, going to enough shows, I got to know some of them better besides the ones that I worked with. And just,
You went to a lot of house parties.
yeah, I went to a lot of them. Then there were, I'm trying to think there were a lot of shows happening at like just even the coffee houses when there was like
Yeah.
Art 6, and I know when I put on art shows, I could be able to do like that, or the Hydrant when that was there.
What kind of art shows do you put on?
Usually I'll, like I do a lot of art on vinyl, like unused vinyl, and
You paint on the vinyl?
yeah, I'll paint on the vinyl. Like I'll do a primer and I'll either draw or paint. Usually I try and do like music themed.
Like acrylic type paint or something?
Sometimes, like I
Yeah.
do, like when I do acrylic, it's usually this very like psychedelic, wavy kind of paintings
Really?
on
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I need to do those again. They were pretty popular.
You mix your own paints? and stuff?
No, I usually just get cheap paints, but it works really well because they found out through different techniques and trial and error that the way that some of the paints will interact ends up being really cool and kind of creating some like natural effects where some will look kind of like electricity or magma or like these very beautiful naturally color or natural occurring effect between colors and stuff that it just, I don't know, sometimes it'll come out even in, like I'm saying, the abstract ones while I'm painting. If I know which ones to use and how to get them to interact, then
Yeah.
it like produces some really cool effects. They mostly come out in like my abstract paintings that I do. I'll do live performances with those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like one of my friends is like a local burlesque performer, so I'll do those for her shows and just look nice and paint to music and stuff. And
People just display them on walls and
yeah,
things like-
because I mean the records you can just easily just put a tack in them and put them up on the wall. It's what I kind of like about them. I think about them as like a cheap canvas, and also just the fact that I love music so much and I've been around it. I've loved it for so long that it's kind of nice to be able to tie that into it and make something else out of this music that's not going to go anywhere but the trash.
Yeah.
So.
How many have you done?
And probably like in the thousands.
Oh,
I've been
really?
doing
Yeah.
it for a long time. And like
yeah.
the abstract ones, I've figured out how to kind of like make a machine process, but I'm the machine out of it, you
Yeah,
know? So
yeah.
I've just like, because I've done the process so long and through, like I said, trial and error, I figured out what works best and what kind of makes a visually pleasing and intellectually stimulating piece in a short amount of time. So that, and they're quick drying too. So I've been kind of proud to be able to like, the first ones I started were like the psychedelic ones with the acrylic, and they were really heavy with the acrylic paint,
Oh,
and so
yeah.
it would take a long time to do it. And I
Yeah.
mean, they were still better than the ones that I did with oil paints. I mean, since they take forever to dry.
Oh, yeah.
And so I figured that I was like, okay, if I can make them faster drying, then I can actually do this live in front of people and people can watch
yeah.
it. Because I even just did that at the Crown and Harp in Dallas for a little bit, where I just
Really?
could go sit at the patio and yeah, because people are just bringing in their old records and painting on them anyway. So one of my friends was hanging out with a guy kind of running that, and we'd just go down there and hang out and throw out some cardboard, and I could just paint while I'm sitting there.
Well, that's good.
It was nice. I don't know. But yeah, so I mainly put those on for shows, and but I do like collages and drawings and just a whole bunch of different stuff. Like I recently got I was a finalist for the Reverse Litter, a 3D like recycling art contest or something in
Really?
Fort Worth. Yeah,
That's
so it's
good.
going to go into like some Fort Worth museum or something. They haven't decided exactly
for
where
you.
it's going to go
That's
yet,
great.
but it's all out of recycled art. And that's what I kind of like to do with like my collages too. Because
Yeah.
working in the bookstore, I found some amazing books that were just headed to recycling or headed to the trash that I was like, this needs to have life somewhere else somehow. So I give it life in there, even though my house kind of looks like a hoarder's nest. But I make really good art, and I don't have to spend a lot of money on it, and that way I can make it affordable for other people too.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't, spend nothing on my art supplies and then charge people hundreds of dollars for it. I keep it
Yeah.
at like, this is something reasonable somebody can have in
Sure.
their pocket right now. Or sometimes I've recently started, like I used to give away art actually
Yeah,
to promote shows and
Yeah.
whatnot, just like leave them out places. And I know like Recycled was really good about letting me leave them there, and J&J is super awesome. Because you just put flyers on the back and everybody's super happy. Free art and usually a free music show, so with more art. And
There's nothing wrong with that. It
Yeah,
sounds like you
exactly.
stay really busy.
yeah, I try to.
I appreciate you coming here today,
thanks.
and stay tuned and check out Allison playing some music for you, and thanks for watching.
All right. This is a disappointment song. And dancing is a failure, that's what mama always said. No matter how clear or clever, on time I can be. Disaster to trails by every step, too disappointing to the folks. I brought us all lives with shame. From friends to my lovers, always so different from the same. These boys and these men always leave me at a loss. They have their expectations. We all have no a job well done, last 2 words and thoughts from past to yesterday. All these squabbles in my head, oh damn baby, why should I love you instead? You won't know and I won't ask. But then soon we'll see. But all this disappointment trailing me. And so close to my heels, my vows are soon. Where will we be? In a shallow pool, and crossing road miles to the back of your head. And don't worry, baby, me your disappointment will never be there. I'm gonna fix that so maybe they won't slide as much. All right, and this is Goals Help. trying to be all beautiful and strong. We fight so hard just to get along. But damn, it's an honest hope that we can all be this way one day. Strengthen our minds, strengthen our hearts. See the beauty in one another, and don't let this fall apart. We got this one in the back, and time will tell us she's no old hack. Tell her she may be, but what am I? A glowing staircase leads you up on your way. Please, in the low, it's such a difficult task. If you lead on wrong, will it still find his home? Find his lost brothers, family and friends, and will we all be beautiful then? And what about never loving one another? We even harder on ourselves. See the strength in each day. A beauty in the love you may find in your way. I look in the mirror, I see a change appear. Just that water, and don't look too near. And this is Migraines. But I was I can hear so loud I can't see them on the streets. I'm trying to pull me down, split the various ways, from your mom to your brother and your teacher and your lover. What is a friend? What's a foe? You're but hiding inside, I never truly alive. Remember was what when time finally comes. There'll be no need to hide, feel alive for the first time. There'll be no need for these shills, no more need for all those pills. And times will try to kill you, seems like only steep hills. But time comes and goes, turns phrase or two, makes life kind of blow, had a pressure as well. Fuck God bless and slave or hell. And freedom tasted too sweet to enjoy a real man. But hey, this is a newer one. It's the Siren's Call. Awaken to the bright day's call. I pack up your money, let's head to the mount on the fleets of living dead. I fill our bags, forget our heads. And no one wants an independent night with money to spare and blood to shed. Let's keep on marching like the living dead. And no one's really free from this solid routine. We may not be Mars's final crew. Many wicked men with control and quick grasps. So why not enjoy our right for freedom while it's here to last? Oh no, let's fight them still. Lash and leash the children. If they won't stop, make them sit and stare. If you're not spending, why should they care? Do you need this? How about that? They'll convince you to. Your life's incomplete, but hey, why not try something new? Independent thoughts. Start slowly, one and build a two. If I can do it, so can you. Awake to the bright day's call. Pack up your money, let's head to the mount. Join the fleets of living dead. Fill our bags, forget our heads. And no one wants an independent thought. And not with money to spare and blood to shed. Keep on marching like the living dead. Let's open our bloodshot eyes. Escape the mile, our endless lies. The lines they expect us to wait. Either you feel you're the only one boarding here. Anyone who thinks less must be riddled with fear. Do you need this? How about that? They'll convince you do. Life's complete. Hey, why not try something new? Independent thoughts. Start slow with one and build a two. If I can do it, so can you. And no worries, zombie I won't be. Don't need shiny or new. How about secondhand? I hear they recycle a thing or two. All right, this is Dodging Disaster Days. Count my bones while I lie on the floor. Dirt never gone, smell strong. Here I lay understanding why my posture's so weak. Wondering where's the rest of me.
It feels so empty, haunted by fate. Let's get more excited as everything is quite the right fit. So I sit and wait to move. Work, work, work. Never spare a second will I give me. I gotta keep on going. Crash never burn, but one day will rest. Until then I continue this test to try not to judge but understand everything. Everyone's born as simple as can be. Always teaches me about we and you and I and everyone else. There's always more time to grow. So will I here all alone. Count my bones while I lie on the floor. Dirt never gone, smells strong. Here I lay understanding why my posture's so weak, wondering. Where's the rest of me? Count my bones while I lie on the floor. And dirt never gone, smells so strong. Here I lay understanding why my posture's so weak, wondering where's the rest of me? The greatest of you who surrounded my head could never believe so close to my bed. But here I remain sunken so deep. Why not give up? Give in. Just go to sleep. Why not give up? Give in. Just go to sleep. All right. This will be the last one. Night. Everything keeps on going exactly with this plan, right on schedule. I try to know and see, but all I keep doing is fumbling out. I focus on the now and the then. Which future, what does it win? What for should I do? Am I wrong? Why is this taking so long? What more can I do? I need to stop thinking about you. You change every day at each whim. My lover, my enemy, my friend. My thoughts just spill over, my emotions allow. Just might be too much, I'll never take charge. Own and decide to feel I'm so changed, blind and unclear, tired of some future, long to be near. At least understand now what's best. Erase hope, or at least sharp in my sight. A future just haunts me, but I must call it a night.
And they tell me, follow your dreams. And they say, do what you want, and money will come. Lots of people have lots of dreams. Lots of people, it seems, when they are young, they look to the sky. They work harder than the other guy.